And so we are confronted, as we start this new year, with two very different concepts of citizenship that are struggling to exist in the same society. There's one which says that, particularly when faced with a crisis, that as a member of a national community, I should do what I can to help other people, that we should help other people as a society. So if people are poor or hungry, we should pass laws making food and resources available.
The time is now 8 p.m.
Or if people are getting sick, I should put on a mask and get myself and my family vaccinated, so not only do we not get sick, we don't risk getting other people and other people's grannies sick. And we should take care of the planet, since we all have to share it. And if the candidate I vote for in an election loses, well, I can object to that and even refuse to embrace the winner. First Amendment, baby. But I'm not going to storm the Capitol and beat up police officers and leave people dead just because I didn't get my way. We'll use governmental oversight if there were issues, and at worst, we'll just fight it out in the next election. And then there is this other version of citizenship, which essentially says that the purpose of a society is not to advance the lot of us, but really to advance me and people like me. And I have no obligation to the greater society because anyone other than me should not be my problem. It's a really extreme form of great man libertarianism. It's Ayn Randism mixed with fascism plus a Brazil and Moscow chaser. So if people are poor or hungry, that's on them. I don't want to pay a penny more in taxes to help. Hell, if I play my cards right, I might be the next Bezos and take pleasure trips to space. Now, if I choose, I'll give to charity because that will make me feel good and me look good. But you can't make me help other people. It's a version of citizenship that depends not just on toddler-level selfishness, but on the existence of a group of special citizens who must always win and be appeased in order for things to be, quote, fair. And secondary citizens and non-citizens whose feelings just do not count. It's a society designed to make me, the member of the special citizen group, and people like me, feel good all the time. So if a school history lesson makes me uncomfortable because it presents people like me in a negative light, no one can be allowed to learn that lesson. My special citizenship means that all history has to big me up and compliment me and make me happy all the time. Never mind that the other people who are stuck in the secondary citizen groups have had their history consigned to being secondary characters in the American story, to being just slaves who seem happy enough to my ancestors, so what's the big deal? Or just the Chinese who built the railroads and had no other important history. Or the Japanese who were interned, but we cannot talk about why that was, or that they were actually Americans. Or God forbid the indigenous, who for all intents and purposes don't even exist, except as the nice Indian with the Thanksgiving corn or the Tonto to my Lone Ranger. You don't get to change my happy narrative about me to one that's more accurate, because changing that would make me feel bad. So the laws should and must stop that. Books that make me uncomfortable should be banned or burned. I don't like abortion. It makes me uncomfortable, so ban it. And actually pay me if I can catch someone trying to help a woman get one. When I vote, the candidates who I select have to win. Otherwise, it's a literal crime. And I get to react to that as violently as I want to with no consequences. I like guns. So if I use mine and shoot you, too bad. I like them, and you can just be dead. Oh well, no limitations on me. And if I'm the police, sorry for you. Literally everything I do is fine because I am a special citizen. And who are these special citizens? Why, they're white so-called Christian conservatives who feel like this country was built by them for them. And so everyone but them needs to suck it up and let them have their way, or else. And their party, the Republicans, have gone from pretending to be the party of personal responsibility to unmasking themselves as the party of selfish people who cannot play well with others. And they even have their own cable networks. Plus something called Getter, which kind of sounds like porn. Moving on. Anywho, I'm an old Star Trekkie, the old Trekkie, love Star Trek. So they kind of remind me of Charlie from that classic Star Trek episode. You know, the annoying alien incel who destroys everything around him whenever he doesn't get his way? So the special citizen says, I don't want to wear a mask. And if you try to make me, I'll attack those low-wage clerks at the store or at the Burger King. And I don't want to get vaccinated either. If people get sick from me, oh well, not my problem. Joe Rogan said it was fine. My kids aren't going to mask up to protect other kids. F those other kids. Their parents are probably commies anyway. Which usually means people who want rights for other people and who actually give a damn what happens to them. So this midterm election year, we are going to find out which brand of citizenship is stronger. And the answer will tell us whether our democracy is strong enough to survive.